frightened and in pain, the boy isn't able to move. But Aidan can't wait any longer. This is time critical. The boy has now been trapped for over 42 minutes in the freezing cold and is in extreme danger of becoming hypothermic.
And he's just come right in front of me.
So one child has run across the road.
Very young, I'll say probably 3-4 years old.
Okay, is he bleeding from anywhere?
Yeah, he's bleeding.
A child has been run over and could have potentially life-threatening injuries.
6-2.
16, thank you. Can I start you guys towards Witten, please? It's a 3-year-old versus car. Considers head injury, but no other details currently.
Richard and Ben are immediately dispatched.
Yeah, no worries, thanks, mate.
Thank you, anyway.
There were over 10,500 children killed or injured on Britain's roads in the last 12 months. The critical care team has been dispatched because the boy's reported to have a head injury.
Head injuries are always quite hard because they can deteriorate quite quickly.
Was hit by a stiff lorry.
Oh.
He's got quite a few sort of wounds, I think.
3-year-old Hassan has visible lacerations to his face. From experience, Ben and Rich know he may also have internal injuries that could be life-threatening.
Hello, what's your name? Have you got anybody that speaks English? No.
But the language barrier is making it hard to carry out a proper assessment.
Yeah, if we go down to the children's and we'll put an alert in just because of the mechanism, because he's fine now, but we don't know, do we? No.
Hassan will need to be taken to the children's hospital for a checkup.
Yeah, still needs to go hospital. Needs hospital. Yes. Yes.
Have you got shoes? Do you want to put some shoes on?
Shoes.
You need to come now.
Even though Hassan appears to have had a lucky escape, Ben and Rich want to be sure he's okay.
We need to take him to hospital.
Rich and Ben leave Hassan with the ambulance crew to be taken to Birmingham Children's Hospital for a thorough assessment.
Difficulty here is you've had a language barrier, so it's really hard for us to actually gauge from the mum how poorly the child is to her. But just from our observations, they're all within normal parameters, which is great, and no big obvious scary injuries, so a really lucky outcome from what we can gather.
Ambulance.
Oh yeah, there's a child who's been run over by this. Very
Are they breathing?
Yeah.
Are they awake?
No, it's a child. He's been run over.
An ambulance is already en route to the incident, but with a child's life in danger, Dr. Adam and Ian are also immediately dispatched.
So we're going to Brierley Hill to a 10-year-old who's been on their push bike hit by a bus by the sounds of it. This is a high-risk incident for major trauma.
The potential for serious injury is considerable. Arriving at the location, Dr. Adam and Ian are met by the tactical incident commander, who briefs them on what he's discovered so far.
It's been dragged off a couple of metres, but what we've gathered is it's fallen off sideways, so it's not gone underneath the bus.
Okay.
Facial pain, some abdomen.
Okay.
The boy was coming out of a cul-de-sac on his bike when he collided with the bus. Passers-by say he was initially knocked unconscious, but that he didn't go under the wheels.
Is he on the back of the
he's on the back.
ambulance?
Initially, when he got there, he was kind of up and trying to move away. He was like agitated. He got some distension to his umbilicus region, and he's complaining of left pain in his proximal femur.
Hi guys. Hi Tyler, my name's Adam. Right, I'm doctor with the ambulance service. Is it all right if we come and have a look at you? Is that okay?
10-year-old Tyler wasn't wearing a helmet and has cuts and bruising to his head.
Yeah, a bit tacky, can I do it?
Tachy or tachycardic means a fast heart rate, a sign that Tyler could be bleeding internally.
How about these legs? How do they feel? Can you lift this leg up as well, Tyler? Okay. Can you bring both legs up together? Does that cause you any pain? Okay, all right.
Tyler didn't fall under the wheels, but witnesses say he was dragged along for a few metres and was knocked unconscious.
But he's been dragged up. I still feel...
You want to what, sorry Tyler? You off to mum?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it Anna? Are you Tyler's mum?
Yeah, and that's his dad. That's his dad. I've had to phone him from work because he does quite late hours.
Okay.
Tyler's mum Anna was at home when she got the call every parent dreads. By the time she arrived, her son was being treated in the back of the ambulance.
I'm Adam, I'm the doctor with the ambulance. It's okay, Tyler's okay, he's conscious, he's talking to us, he's asking after you, okay, which is a good sign, yeah.
I just didn't see thought he's dead.
He definitely isn't, okay.
Right.
He's doing really well, okay. I just need to know a little bit more about him so I can make a decision about what the best hospital is for him to go to, okay. Does he have asthma?
No.
Any problems with his breathing?
No.
And has he had any medication today?
No.
On board the ambulance, Ian is monitoring Tyler's condition.
How old are you, Tyler? You're 10. Do you know when your birthday is? In March. Okay, all right.
By asking questions, Ian is looking for signs of confusion that could point to a brain injury.
Yeah, look, I know, mate. Should we try and get you some medicine to take that pain away? Yeah, okay, mate. Let's try and have a look at that as well.
Outside, Dr. Adam takes another look at the bus to try and work out exactly what happened.
Once we can see the back bike's being dragged. Here.
Okay.
So we collected him from here.
Okay.
Is that your head, buddy?
My head.
Whereabouts in your head?
Is it where I'm holding?
Yeah.
Is that better now?
Tyler's head is completely immobilized to protect his spine on the journey to hospital.
You want to go to sleep? You can close your eyes if you want, Tyler. What we might do is just keep asking you questions, though, okay? Good man. Good man. You feel a bit sick? All right. You going to be sick? Should we get you a little bowl?
Before they set off, Dr. Adam checks Tyler's abdomen once more, looking for signs of bruising or internal bleeding.
So we go BCH. He looks fine, his heart rate's coming down, he's just a little bit drowsy now, feeling a bit sick. So BCH based on mechanism.
As Dr. Adam can't rule out a serious head injury, he decides to take Tyler to Birmingham Children's Hospital, the region's paediatric major trauma centre. It's a call every paramedic dreads, an emergency incident involving a child. An ambulance crew have already been dispatched, but an allergic reaction can quickly develop into life-threatening anaphylactic shock. This is a time-critical call for Karen and Tom.
It's a 10, 11-year-old. It's just coming in, so we haven't got an ambulance there yet. So we're going to get hopefully a bit more information shortly.
In a severe allergic reaction, the immune system releases a flood of chemicals that shock the body, lowering blood pressure and narrowing airways. Untreated, it has the potential to be fatal. So Tom checks the correct dosage for a child of that age en route.
If you are going to have a true anaphylactic reaction, normally it happens within seconds of the allergen entering your body, and your airway can swell very quickly, and then you can't breathe, and it can quickly progress into a cardiac arrest.
When Karen and Tom arrive, they find the crew have moved the boy onto the ambulance.
Hi, Callum.
The ambulance crew quickly brief Tom on their initial findings.
When we got here, he was fully conscious and alert.
Okay.
Right, with sort of very much the vocal swelling around the face.
Yeah.
No sort of reduced consciousness or anything like that. No sort of head swelling to the throat or anything like that. But very, very, very short of breath, sort of very tired with his breathing as well, very weak on his legs.
11-year-old Callum had eaten a nut. He immediately started to feel sick, came out in a rash, and complained he couldn't breathe properly.
We were trying to shake him, it looked like he was falling asleep.
Any family history of any nut allergies or any allergies or anything like that?
He's had nuts before.
Okay, right then.
So his dad said, oh, I'm going to have, and then he said, can I try it? And then the next thing we know is...
We've gone down a little bit.
Okay.
Callum has a swollen face, bloodshot eyes, and he's struggling to breathe. Clear symptoms of anaphylaxis.
How does your breathing feel?
It's like, it hurts like
Anaphylactic shock can be very serious and needs to be treated quickly.
He's had 300 grams of nitrogen already. We started to feel a little bit better.
Okay.
We were just going to try and get a candor in to give some chlorphenamine.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
And then you guys turned up.
Perfect. And tongue-wise, can you stick your tongue out? Let's just have... Does it feel swollen? No, that feels right. Just go, for me. Okay.
Restricted breathing from an allergic reaction is usually triggered by swelling to the tongue or throat. Tom needs to continuously check that Callum's airways are clear.
He ran outside, was sick, and then he kind of flopped and...
Right, okay.
And then we didn't notice his eyes until 5 minutes later, and then I kind of panicked.
Okay. And is that rash getting better now?
It doesn't look any better, but it doesn't look any worse. Do you agree, Mark?
Okay.
The ambulance crew have given Callum adrenaline, which will increase the blood flow through his veins, helping to relax the muscles that are swollen and blocking his airways. Allergic reactions can last for hours, so the team will need to continually check his airways and blood pressure to ensure they remain safe.
Just stick your tongue out for me again. And doesn't feel swollen at all? Not as wheezy.
Although the drugs given to Callum seem to be working as he slowly finds his breathing is easier, he will still need hospital care.
You feel better?
You look better. You looked a bit whiter.
You sound better.
Got a better colour about you. Obviously, you'll need to go in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure these guys will tell you.
Yeah.
Because what the medication they've given might not last as long as the allergic reaction lasts, so there's always an element where he needs to be monitored for a period of time. And
Tom is confident Callum is stable enough to leave him in the care of the ambulance crew for the journey to hospital. In West Bromwich, Dr. Ben Taylor and critical care paramedic Aidan Brown are at the scene of a serious car accident.
Got an 11-year-old male in the back of here. He can't get out. He's mechanically trapped from the left leg down.
I'm going to have a quick assessment, Ben.
A child is trapped in the wreckage with potentially critical injuries. With the temperature near freezing, they need to get him out as quickly as possible.
My initial plan at the moment is once that's all released and clear, look at sort of how he's actually mechanically trapped. If worse comes to worse, it goes a bit downhill a bit quickly, what we'll do, we'll get the telescopic ramp down through the middle, rapid.
That's your plan B, smashing. No worries.
I'm just going to have a go round and have a quick look at that leg, all right? Oh, yeah.
The police, ambulance service and fire brigade are working together to free him.
Hey bud, how you doing? My name's Aidan. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at your leg, okay?
When the car smashed into the lamppost, the front passenger seat was forced backwards and is now pinning the boy's leg to the floor.
Mate, can you just cut that your scissors mouth?
Before they move him, Aidan investigates his trapped leg.
Yeah, mate, it might be broken, okay? So bear with me, okay? I'm going to have to move it. I know it's going to be a bit painful. Just bear with it, be strong, because as soon as we get you out, we're going to give you some strong painkillers.
Getting him out without making his existing injuries worse is going to be a delicate operation.
I think we've got enough room to manoeuvre your leg now. Right, what we're going to have to do, mate, I'm going to lift your leg, okay? We're going to have to get you to shuffle to the back there, okay? So if you want to start shuffling your bum across, I'm going to support your foot.
We'll look after you. It'll hurt a wee bit, but
all
we'll
right,
get you
mate, I've got it. I've got it.
Well done. You're doing very well there.
Well done.
Clue.
Frightened and in pain, the boy isn't able to move.
Let's just relax it there a second. Just relax it there.
But Aidan can't wait any longer. This is time critical. The boy has now been trapped for over 42 minutes in the freezing cold and is in extreme danger of becoming hypothermic.
We just get the longboard, like...
Can we get your longboard out your truck, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ben?
Yeah.
And a back splint.
And the back splint, stand by.
Come Harry, mate. I'm going to have you out in the warm in just a second.
Aidan oversees the fire brigade as they prepare to get him out.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll help you with that. I want you to lie your head down there for me. I've got your foot. Lie your head down. Well done, mate.
Longboard in position, the crew can now manoeuvre the boy out of the wreckage.
You guys happy there?
Once the feet are clear, you can pendulum them in.
Okay, and we want him off the longboard, so we'll need to basically hold it at the side and slide him across if we're happy.
Here we go, mate.
Ready, steady, slide. Well done. Second, okay, get you nice and warmed up, all right?
Finally out of the car, the crew lay the boy on top of the stretcher.
Any pain up here? No? Okay, any pain down there?
Yeah.
Aidan assesses him and confirms his left ankle and foot are badly damaged, with potential multiple fracture and dislocation.
We'll get him in the door first and we'll do it from there if you're happy.
The blood and nerve supply could also be compromised.
Let's go in there.
I bet you're cold now, aren't you? You've been brave lad, haven't you? Very brave. I'm just going to go into the ambulance now. You see your fam. All right? Good man.
With a temporary splint on the injured ankle and wrapped in a foil blanket to try and warm him up as quickly as possible, the boy can now be moved into the back of the ambulance.
Any pain in your chest? No?
Aidan carries out a thorough examination of his chest and vital organs to be sure he hasn't suffered any undetected internal injuries.
Being hit by a car has the potential to cause life-threatening injuries. An ambulance is already en route, and Grant and Kerry are immediately dispatched. This is a time-critical emergency, so the Air Ambulance Helimed 03 has also been scrambled.
The windscreen has been smashed. The patient is conscious and breathing.
Reassuring. Decent mechanism, though, isn't
Decent
it?
mechanism, definitely, yeah, to smash a windscreen and that.
Arriving at the scene, the car involved in the collision is in the middle of the road.
This is a car here, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I'll do, I'll park out the way a little bit.
And its windscreen has clear evidence of a serious impact.
He really has smashed the windscreen.
The boy is being assessed by the ambulance crew who are first on scene.
Your dad, yeah? Come with me, Dave, because it's going to be scary for him on his own. Hello. Hello. We've got Dad here. Can we just pop Dad just behind him? You go just behind him. At least he knows you're there then. It's going to be quite scary, isn't it? So.
12-year-old Benjamin was out riding his bike when the accident happened.
All right then, mate. Pop you off for a checkup at the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
I was riding my bike, I didn't see her at all. And then she came down and hit me off my bike and I went flying in the air. Luckily, I didn't land on my head.
Okay.
The ambulance crew have immobilised Benjamin's back and neck. If he has broken any bones, this will prevent any further damage to his spinal column.
Okay.
The one woman said he did go up in the air and come down with quite a...
And then fell off the car.
Fell off the car.
You looked at the car.
Yeah.
The car's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that quite an impact, I assume?
From his injuries, it appears that Benjamin's body bore the brunt of the impact, although he does have a cut above his right eye.
He's got injuries. He's obviously hit his head at some stage, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's got no pain anywhere, it's just head wound and potential injuries, but chest clear, abdo soft, long bones intact.
You're super lucky, aren't you? Rubber Benjamin, that's what we'll call you. You're all right, yeah? I'm all right. Yeah.
Just want to make sure my lad's all right.
Benjamin is fortunate not to have suffered concussion or a serious head injury. Although he is not feeling pain, adrenaline may be masking other injuries. Only a scan in hospital will reveal if he's broken any bones.
Right, we'll leave it to it. Nice to see you all. All the best. All the best, buddy. All right.
Grant and Kerry are happy to leave Benjamin in the care of the ambulance crew for the transfer to nearby New Cross Hospital. Kerry knows his injuries could have been a lot worse.
If his head had have hit that windscreen, I think he says he was lucky that he didn't hit his head on the car or the floor, so it looks like that impact was from his body. But if his head had hit that, then I think it could be a different story altogether.